plug
I
in
will say, whenever
plug in
you
light here.
send this to Duff, make sure he puts in a trigger warning or a warning because
Oh.
of the
Um,
flashing lights.
oh, that too. Yep.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
I had
Flashing
fun.
warning.
I had fun.
You made the whole thing?
Yeah, yeah, I had fun
It's
I
doing
mean,
it.
cute.
it's good, but
I love
I
them.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the flashing lights, going, "Oof." I
Oh
know
yeah,
people that would
right.
not be able to watch that for very long.
Yeah, might trigger their.
That's fair. Like
Oh,
was
that's
it
better. Oh, that's better. That's much better.
um
Yeah, I know what you mean. Exactly what you mean. All I can think of is anaphylactic, which is not the right word, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
is it
just
the epileptic?
yeah, epileptic. That's
that's it.
one of
That's the
them.
one.
That's it.
Especially when it started going faster, because at first
Yeah.
it was just like stationary, maybe blinking every once in a while,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden it started going really fast. I was like,
That's
"Death
that's
better put a
fair.
warning in."
Good
uh,
looking out.
I enjoyed putting it's like three different Fantasy Grounds light sources with like a strobe effect, each a different color and a
Mhm.
different like radius and a different opacity, and I also have cloud clouds
Yeah,
going by just ever so
I was going
Yeah.
to say
slowly.
the fog,
Yeah,
the clouds really add to it.
so much
Those
fun.
are fun.
Okay, so as it stands right now, you are stepped away from the Try Your Eye uh, Carnival game of
Hmm.
chance, game of skill. You have noticed a clown that is wheeling a rickety metal cart around with a bunch of tied balloons, bobbing above him. Um, you've Sophia, you have seen like an elderly couple on one of the benches. You've heard a clock tone 3 times. You've interacted with this carny. You've watched the octopus ride carny. You've seen a food truck, and you've heard a metal on metal strike, and then a ting sort of a sound effect. And as you look around, you're seeing especially some of the other larger attractions at the carnival. For example, there is a spinning teacup ride in the northwest corner. There's that, the Steed you were talking about, the swinging
Yeah.
seat, like swings. There's definitely one of those as well. And there's also, what do you call it? The zipper. It's like an oval track that spins and it's got little cabs attached. So each one of the
Mhm.
cab, the whole thing
Uh,
rotates, but each of the cabs also flips. That's in the
Yeah.
southwest corner.
hmm.
So yeah, I mean the floor is yours. You can pretty much go wherever you want.
We were headed to the towards where the clown is because there's also a food court over there.
Yeah.
I might as well see as we're walking around. Um, I guess we'll take notice of any of the other carnies. See if anything stands out in particular.
Sure. Um, the one that's running the Ferris wheel is probably like the one guy that's kind of gray haired, who looks pretty normal from a distance. And he's, basically lets
Mm.
the Ferris wheel spin 3 times and then it stops and he, you know, lets people out of the bench seat that's the lowest and lets more people on, more of those gray folks on. And yeah,
Hmm.
Shep and Sophia, would you like to move yourself as well? Or would you like to hang out up there? You're seeing all of the gray folks as you wander around. The
It's dark outside, right? Is it the night sky or is it a
it,
different
no,
like?
it's about as bright illumination wise as about lunchtime in Texas.
Okay.
It's not dark, but the sky is this weird purplish hue with some clouds going by, and of course that heat lightning that occasionally just crackles with electricity.
Huh.
I'm sharing an image.
Yeah,
If that's
flow.
flow, I'm not eating anything there.
That's flow, because as you approach that area, the smell of funnel cakes just assails your nostrils. It smells so delicious.
Mm-mm.
There are some people. There are some people sitting at the picnic tables. These are gray people. Um, some have cups. Some have plates. It looks like
Mm.
there's a sign out in front of her food truck. From the distance, you can make out a lot of the items have lines through them, but there are a few that do not have lines through them. You need to
Not selling those anymore.
you need to get a little closer to really determine that. And and the clown is sort of walking up towards the calliope just a little bit. Um, I'll say from this vantage point, you also see what appears to be like a clock tower directly west of you. Looks like about a
Mm.
16 to 20 foot tall wooden structure with, you can see two of the clock faces. You imagine there's a clock face on each of the four sides. Looks to be made of wood.
Can we see what the clock says from here? Like what time it may be?
It says 2:50.
Mm.
But we heard something strike 3.
You did, but it says 2:50 or 10 minutes,
Um,
10 minutes to 3.
yeah.
Yep.
I guess my other question is, what time was it when we made it here?
Yeah.
About 10 o'clock.
True, I guess.
About 10 o'clock.
So
I'd say
we've lost.
you left at 9 for Lufkin. You arrived around 10. It was on the outskirts, so you didn't actually have to go downtown, into the business district or through neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 10:15
Well,
when
I
you
mean, I
rolled
know
up.
I'm not sure. Did you say we went shopping before or after? I'm just trying
Oh
to see if
yeah,
we
yeah.
lost time.
Yeah.
Seems like we did.
If you did indeed arrive here at 3 o'clock, then you lost 3 or 4 hours or 5 hours. Time doesn't seem to be in sync here with where you were.
Okay.
If you're to trust the tower, the clock.
And
Yeah,
we
you're right.
just got through dealing with
Yeah,
the Fey people.
yeah. You lost about 4 hours because you did shop a little bit, so
Yeah.
that took about an hour. So you would have been rolling up to the carnival, walking through the gate at about 11.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
I just kind of whispered down to Ava and Sophia, like, I wouldn't need anything here.
Mm.
We've
We're
lost
supposed
time
to.
and we've been transported.
I'm
We're
so
supposed to be
hungry.
even to have a good time.
This was supposed to be. Oh,
Should we eat anything here? I don't know if it's safe. We brought our own snacks, right?
No, you love carnival food.
I do.
I mean, you probably
Fried
All the
everything.
fried.
you probably bought a big.
I'm just going to point out that Chef has been on a fitness kick
Yeah, I
Of
say
course he has.
and went for strength and conditioning.
yeah. I'll say if you like, each of you could have selected like 2 items to bring in with you to eat. Like for instance, Shep, you probably bought like a
I
20
got Cliff Bars.
yeah, like a 24-pack box of Cliff Bars or protein bars.
Go.
Probably I can see
Oh, those aren't that
Sophia.
big.
Sophia probably
Yeah.
got a bag of gummy worms or something like that. Whatever. Two
You
items.
know,
Maybe a water bottle
really-
if you'd like a water bottle to be one of your items.
Mhm.
Candy and also a water bottle because Sophie is also being healthy.
Yeah, because it's
Of
Texas.
course.
But you would have walked into this. You would have walked into the
You left the
carnival
pop at
knowing
home.
they sell lots of tasty food,
Or the Gatorade.
funnel cakes and popcorn and hamburgers and hot dogs and pretzels, right? Those with
See,
the large pieces of salt.
Some
Ah,
nachos.
and cookies. Yeah, and plastic trays of nachos with like that pump cheese. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Well,
I would say each of you could have brought, two items, like a food and a drink or two foods. Just because you're college students, you're hungry all the time.
well,
I'm
I
just
feel
saying, Shep just that's all he can think about right now is we just dealt with the Fae. This just feels like one of those things where you're transported and you're not supposed to eat anything.
So as you draw a little bit
Mm,
closer, the sign in front is like one of those folding placards. That's kind of like like a sandwich board with two little chains
yeah.
that keep it open. Um, Probably says something like a list of items. A pizza slice, a hot dog, a chili dog, a burger, fries, chips, chicken tenders, Coke, Diet Coke, lemonade, a soft cone. All of those are crossed out. The only items that seem to be available is funnel cake, coffee, and cherry aid. ADE, cherry aid.
Very
You
aid.
you smell just that aroma of powdered sugar and fried fat, and you hear that sort of sound of dough being dropped into like a small vat of just boiling oil.
You don't want to know where my mind just went with all of that.
Oh,
Um,
that's bad.
let's
Well,
see.
I wanted to can we go talk to that clown, Shep? I mean, I say we.
We're close enough to the clown. If we look, did we notice anything strange about the balloons?
No, no.
Are they all extremely brightly colored like the one on that kid's?
Um, no, there are a couple that are like dark black or like chocolate brown. Right now, he is making um a pirate hat, like a three-cornered hat, and a saber out of like those long balloons that like a party clown would do, and he's making them for a small gray boy who is with like two women that are also gray. And, he stretches the balloon a couple times and then blows it, starts making tying knots in it and stuff. And the woman Flo, she's her food truck has like an aluminum awning that flips up, and she's sort of leaning on one elbow, looking out at you, and she's waving you over. Hungry? Hungry? And the clown puts the balloon hat on the little boy's head. The,
Oh boy.
and he gives him the sword, and the boy really has no reaction, but he does hold it. You'd imagine a little boy would start brandishing it like a pirate or something like that. Not this boy, he just kind of holds it in front of him.
Shep just looks over at Flo. Not right now, thank you, but we'll probably be back. We're making the circuit,
All right.
Hmm.
and
Don't wait too long. I'll be shutting down in a couple hours.
oh,
Dearie,
okay.
dearie.
Oh, so the place closes at
What, like
5?
5 or 6?
No, 12.
Wait, what
12.
time is it?
She looks at the at over the clock tower, sort of squinches her eyes, and says, "I don't know. I heard it bong not too long ago."
Uh,
It
huh?
3 times.
She shrugs and
Mm.
pulls up this this can that probably has powdered sugar in it, and it's got like one of those things that you squeeze. It's like a sifter.
Oh yeah.
She's making a funnel
Oh my
cake.
god. Funnel cake with powdered sugar and ice cream, guys.
Thank you,
Mm.
ma'am. Ship just starts walking this way.
Oh, follow Shep
Okay.
as we continue on. She said they close at 12.
I
I
know.
wonder if it closes, if we're
I,
stuck here.
I kind of want to wander towards the clock tower and just once we get close enough to really get a good look, I want to see
Mm.
what time it is by the time we get there.
Okay.
And I'm
Alright,
not being
let's
in
do
like any hurry. I want some minutes to pass by.
that. Okay.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Sophia, you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
You know, the three of you hear the elderly couple on the bench seem to be speaking German, and you
Mm.
see that the clock tower says 2:45, and
So it's moving backwards.
it probably does 3 of the 4 chimes. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, that would
Don't
be.
we
That's like
know
the
a
40
spell
45 minute.
that helps with languages?
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Is that
so.
castable right now? Do you have what we need?
I don't know.
Is it knowledge or
Shep didn't know German. I know bits and pieces of German from high school. That's about it.
we have
Oh, wait, no. We don't have a rattle from a rattlesnake.
not that I know of.
Oh,
Unless you've got something in your pocket.
What I'll
That'd be
do?
kind of gross to keep in my pocket.
you see
Oh
Not
a
no, you're
really.
an artist. You
No.
have random things in your pocket, do you not?
I mean, a rattlesnake rattle would not be that would not be gross just because
Oh,
it'd be more like a piece of a
Hard,
deer
isn't it?
antler. Yeah.
oh okay.
Not
I
squishy.
wasn't sure if it was fleshy or not.
No, a
No.
rattlesnake's rattle is actually hard.
Yeah.
yeah, you see a ring the bell challenge down there. You see one of the gray men take the hammer, the mallet, the sledge from the carney, and he hefts it up with some difficulty and hits the plunger, and it probably only barely goes up about a third of the way. So you hear the thump of the mallet hitting the plunger, and the little thing goes up, just a little bit. And you see the ride with the Shep's favorite,
Hmm.
the swings,
Swings.
is going. It's going in full force. The zipper
Oh.
appears to be shut down because there's no carny there, and it's not moving, and there's nobody like waiting on line there.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
It may be a sign that you can barely make out. You imagine it says something like out of order, or you know be back after break, maybe, if it's the carny that's not there. It's kind of hard to say.
Hmm.
I just
I'm gonna approach the couple.
Okay.
okay.
Just say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Um, they the man responds to you in what sounds like German.
Oh darn! I was hoping he might have known some English.
Well,
He
we have
says
kind of
something
read like in
that's
German.
something that sounds like "Wo sind wir? What is dieser Ort?
Can I?
Deutschland, Berlin. Das ist nicht Berlin."
Hmm?
And the woman is crying, and
Oh.
she has her face sort of tucked into his into the crook of his shoulder, and she looks up, tear
Are
stained
they
eyes,
also gray?
looks at you.
No, they're not.
They're not gray.
They're
Mm-mm.
not. They're
Okay.
colorful.
Uh,
Um,
as a I remember that Ava spent the most time researching the journal that was in German, I think.
Hmm.
So I wonder if I could perhaps roll language to see if I can context clues my way through this.
Yeah, you haven't really put any skill points into learning German, but
No, like she
but
can't speak it, but maybe she picks up a few words to put together the context.
Yeah.
mm,
Can we
uh,
can
I
we
mean,
try just common knowledge from having to piece together the words through translators, like online translators, or
Our phones work here, yeah.
this is 19. You don't have Google Translate.
no,
There's
but
no Google.
no, but I took German in high school around this time. There were translators on bulletin boards, but I mean,
Eh,
it was just simply you put in the word, you look up the word. Basically, it was just a thesaurus.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, could
If
we?
you were carrying your Star Trek Universal Translator, I
But
guess
what
that
I'm
would be.
saying is, we did the research, especially Ava. Could we not use common knowledge to see if we recognize any words?
You did
Because
yeah.
not. I don't
personally,
think you
I
did.
personally I recognize what she said
I
or
think
he
that
said, but
I think he used jack of all trades and picked up
okay.
the knowledge language German skill. I think.
Can I do that? Oh, I forget that it's not a once a day thing. It's every hour. I keep forgetting that I can do jack of all trades more than once a day.
But
It's every hour.
you think the man is saying that they're from Berlin, Germany,
And this is not Berlin.
and this is not Berlin.
Yeah.
Like I said, I recognize what he said personally.
Oh, he was
I
expecting to
heard
be in
Berlin.
Berlin.
And the woman speaks to you in German, says something to the man in German. They both have wedding rings. You'd imagine that they're a married couple. And then she says, "Parlez-vous français?"
And then she's French and he's German.
She was speaking German
Okay.
also.
Okay.
Uh,
Um,
I will do
he
my
says, Herman Bahn, and he points to himself. Gertie Bahn, he points to the woman.
Herman and Gertie.
actually, Shep can speak Creole French.
Is that
He
close enough?
doesn't. He can't read, but he can speak it.
He knows some Creole French. Maybe, well,
That
is
might
it
be enough.
I don't know, Shep. I'm kind of looking and I see Spanish and English.
I know this is in my background from the backstory, from actually
the
making
Creole
this
stuff?
character originally. It's just because I was told I couldn't put it as a language at that point in time,
Yeah.
but it's just part of the backstory.
Yeah, nothing that she has said in the one or two clipped phrases that she has said uh, overlap any of the conversational Creole dialect that you may
Hmm.
remember.
I'll do
But
the
she's
jack of all
obviously telling you
trades.
that
Yeah.
she's obviously telling you that they're married because she holds up their hands. They're holding hands, and she holds them up
Yeah.
and points to their wedding bands.
I'm gonna do a smarts roll for my jack of all trades for German language from all of the research that we did for Franz Heimglimmer.
That's a wonderful use of that edge.
I will give it a
Do we have
try.
like 6 ounces of crushed red glass nearby? What I see? Or something that can become 6 ounces of red glass.
I mean, I'm going to
While
say
she's
that there has certainly been enough downtime that you could have acquired, any of the, especially the common elements like crushed red glass, for example.
Ugh,
You know, certainly.
So that's the common. I guess uncommon would be the rattlesnake.
I mean, we're at a
Rattle.
carnival. There might be like some weird trinkets you can find.
I also just want to, just in case, I'm just going to go, hablas español?
Mhm.
They both look at you and
Right? Spanish.
shake their heads no.
So much for
Um,
Europeans being multilingual. Okay.
How
Looks like
dare.
Ava got a success. Looks like Ava says, "Hey, hey, I, I know kung fu." Like Neo,
Uh,
I know kung fu, and you say, "I know German."
language.
Yeah.
German.
Well, since we're was ist dieser Ort?
Jack
You know,
of all trades.
he's asking you where you are. What is this place? And he says, "This is not Germany."
My. Is that a D4? That was D4? Yeah. I got a D4 in language German.
Okay.
She's going to try to say, uh, wait, what they said that this is not Germany. This is
Mm-hmm.
what now? Where are
This
we?
where are we? This is not Berlin, Germany. What is this place?
It says, we don't know either. We're trying to find out.
Okay. Roll me that language d4.
You can do it.
No, that was awful. I'm gonna try that again.
So you told them that this is Austria.
That's the same roll. One more time for good measure. She's stumbling over all of her words. Wow, guys, I suck at German. I have one more, Benny. I think I'm gonna use it. I really want to communicate with these poor people. Is that better? Absolutely not. I can't believe I rolled the exact same number.
Let's see.
Oh
No.
man.
You're short and you're dark, and you're talking funny. They think you're Portuguese.
Guten Tag. Uh,
So, assuming we already have the red glass, I want to use scavenger to find a rattlesnake. It's a rattle in my backpack, not the whole snake. No,
I mean, you have a snake in your pocket?
no, not a whole snake. No, no, no. The rattle of a rattlesnake. So that we have the components to cast the Friar Esperanza's clever tongue.
So, while I'm fumbling, maybe you guys are doing that.
I hand them over to Shep. Please do the thing.
Oh man, Shep's just over here going, I should have learned Esperanto.
We have time. We're in school. We can take a German class later.
Right.
Oh my gosh, a cup of virgin's blood is one of the exotic. Man, that's
Mm-hmm.
a gallon of human blood. Holy
That's a lot of blood.
I mean, it's a
cow.
lot of blood.
Don't you remember when I asked a couple of questions and it was like, yeah, the spirits will know if you're cheating.
Man.
Although it's right now, there's a couple of
Well,
things.
you know what? Poisonous snake venom is a common item. So I will say yes, you have a small number, say 3 rattlesnake rattles. Because I think they shed them. I don't think you have to
Yes.
kill a rattlesnake to take the rattle. I think they shed them just like they
Good.
shed their skin. I think.
I hope.
I think so.
I think so because I think every time they shed, it adds another rattle to their.
Yeah, as they age. Sure, you can try to cast a ritual of what was it? Espinosa's
The tongues.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh.
I will let you assist if you wish. It would be Sophia casting the ritual.
No. I immediately found the stuff and then I shoved them into Shep's arms.
Yes, I'm going to talk to these people well,
I
I
don't
guess
trust
in
myself
the
with
middle
this.
of me talking to them, it is a distraction so that they can cast their magic. I
Okay.
guess. I'm doing so poorly.
Very good. Shep, I guess you're casting the ritual.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm just waiting for my kumbaya from Sophia.
Please.
Sophia, you can help.
Shep. Yes, I am. I
Um,
forgot you're waiting on that. I forgot you're waiting on me.
and what language would you like to speak?
Uh,
I would like to speak German.
Okay. Sophia manages to persuade for a +1. Um,
Okay.
if you want to help Ava, you can use
uh-huh.
your jack of all trades German to help.
Okay. I'll do that. Just kind of speak loudly.
Can we oop?
You're not in this part of the world where speaking loudly makes it more clear.
That's
It's
Polish.
bad. It's, Guten Tag. What in the world? I have no more bennies, so I didn't help you at all.
I can give you a Benny. Let me give you a Benny.
Okay, you didn't hinder him.
We're all friends
Well,
here.
she didn't hinder, so it's still a +1.
How do I pass the Bennies again?
Yeah, I didn't fail miserably.
There we go.
Ooh,
Oh, look
that's
at
a
a
nice,
whole Benny.
Wait, I'm trying to give you my Benny.
that's a nice
A
edge.
whole
Sophia's.
Benny.
Damn
Oh,
it,
she
I didn't.
used it.
Well, that's okay.
No.
You could just roll again. Um,
I
oh wait,
haven't
no.
rolled yet.
I would say you could because you want a land. Oh wait, Ava, you got the Benny?
No, I haven't
I
rolled yet.
didn't
Yeah,
get it.
Ava, you should probably use. Did the Benny
I
pop up in
used.
your tray?
I was
No,
trying to
she
throw it at her,
accidentally
but
used it.
yeah.
Here, let
She
me give
needs a
you.
So
fresh one to pass over.
I have
Or
to
I
get.
guess just give
Yeah,
me the one.
I will
Yeah.
give you one Benny. For a moment, I
I
thought
will
if it was
try
Shep,
again.
it would matter with the land. But
Yeah, no,
My
I just got the single Benny I had.
my dice are not with me today. Here we go, Benny for the German language. Is that better? Yes, it's so much better.
okay, um, yeah, because you have that jack of all trades going, I'm going to add like an extra success. So it's almost like you rolled a raise. So I'm going to give Shep, I'm going to not give you a bonus of 2. I'll give you a bonus of 3 because
Okay.
Ava provided you 2 points of luck just because she's fluent-ish in this language.
And so persistent.
It's a perfect use of this.
Trying really hard. It was a lot of German words that I had to read.
Well, we got a success.
Okay. That's 2 successes in 2 rounds, right? Or is this the first
This
round?
is the first.
This is the
The
first round.
First round.
All right, 1 success in 1 round. Next round. You can continue, Ava, to use.
With the jack of all trades?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll just do that. He's hoping. Yay!
Ooh. An 8.
Where was this when I was talking to the elderly people? Where?
One of those people is a man.
I
So
look over just to Shep and just give him more German lingo and to just these poor people. They think I'm crazy, probably.
while you're doing this, to the north, you see a small, rotund, dark-complected boy running, screaming past the balloon dart.
Is
Oh.
that the
Um,
same boy I saw through the gun?
yes,
Oh no.
that same sort of rotund shape. He's wearing looks like a soccer jersey. It's dirty and a little bit torn, a little bit ratty, and tennis shoes and like long shorts. So you got a success with a raise. I'm going to give you 3 successes for that, Ava.
Okay.
Sophia, how would you like to aid? If you choose to do so.
Could I like? Is this a language thing?
It is a
Yeah.
language thing.
Could I maybe use performance
Sure.
to?
Pantomime,
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
tailor-made.
I don't know. What does German look like with hands?
You're just like doing little walking and it'd be like, yeah.
A lot of pointing. I don't know.
It's like this and then this.
Oh. Oh my goodness. 6 and a 6.
Nice.
I tell you what, generally you can only add 4 to Shep's roll in total. I'm going to let him add 5 this time, just because these skills are very pertinent to the ritual that he's trying to cast. So Shep, you can make your second roll. You've got 1 success in 1 round. And that's a success with 2 raises, so a total of 3 more successes. 1 more round will probably do it.
All
Sophia,
right.
Sophia, would you like to help?
I'm thinking about how.
I will roll my jack of all trades one more time.
And this
Hope
couple
for
is
the best.
wondering, they're wondering why you're shaking this rattle at them. I don't think they would have ever seen a rattlesnake before. So they just think it's like some sort of
Yay.
rattle thing.
I got a 6.
Okay, I'll give you 2 success, a plus 2 for Shep for that. Sophia? Seems to be a pretty basic, a pretty simple ritual. Got from Creighton's compendium.
Are there any German words in the compendium?
What compendium?
Wait, what?
What compendium?
I use my scavenger to find a German to English dictionary.
Yes. Yes.
What would you like to use to help?
I will use scavenger to find a German to English dictionary and then use that dictionary to roll research to get Chef.
That is a bit of a stretch.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
But if you want, I will let you roll.
Wow.
I will let you roll.
I will take steps for this.
That's so much.
It's a lot, yeah.
I will let you make a smarts roll to simulate any words in German you may have picked up, other than like sauerkraut and Wiener Schnitzel.
Some kind of sausage.
Some kind of sausage.
No! No!
Bump, bump,
That's
bump,
terrible.
That's got better. That's better. That's
no,
better.
it's not better. You can't.
You
re-roll
can't do that with
critical-
Oh, that's a
critical
whoa!
failure.
That's a oh. Can I get my Benny back?
critical failure.
I didn't notice the crit fail.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess I'll give you your Benny back.
Thank you. Oh gosh.
Isn't that a commercial?
I shouldn't have even rolled.
I want my Benny back, Benny back.
Goodness.
So let's see, Ava, how
And
many?
my security bank blanket.
How
I
many
gave
pluses?
him.
1.
I rolled a 6, so I think you gave him a +2 for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to
And
be only
then-
a plus. You lose 1 of those
Okay.
with that critical failure.
She tried.
She's just talking too loud and pointing at you and and just speaking in gibberish. And the more you don't understand, the louder Sophia is talking. So we'll make this roll at +1, but you've got almost all the success you need. It succeeds.
Wow.
You've acquired that skill. So between the two of you, with the jack of all trades and the successful casting of this ritual, I'll just allow you to freely converse with both of these individuals.
Yeah, ich heiße Shep.
Herman Bahn and Gertie Bahn. They're from the outskirts of Berlin. They had gone to a carnival that was known for its tunnel of love, but this is not that carnival that they thought they were entering. He's a retired train conductor.
Oh.
They met in the aftermath of World War II. He's got like a fringe of sandy hair, but he's bald on top. Looks like he's a heavy drinker because he's got visible red capillaries in his somewhat bulbous nose. Little tiny spectacles. A thick mustache. You can imagine he's got a good mustache. Gertie is a retired florist. Steel gray hair. She's slight in build, and she walks with a cane because of injuries that she sustained in the Great War. She grew up very close to the border between France and Germany, so she speaks both languages.
Mm-hmm.
Huzzah.
Okay, so out of character, I'm noticing something. The way you described them, and the little boy.
Little boy, the one that was running, screaming,
screaming.
the little fat, dark complected one.
Yes.
Are they all kind of, maybe with the exception of the wife? I didn't quite catch it as much as I did with him and the description of the screaming kid. They kind of sound like they could be contenders for carnies.
No,
The way you describe them.
I mean, you didn't get a real good look at the little boy in like the soccer jersey.
You
He
said
looked,
rotund.
yeah, and dark complected, with like short black hair.
It was the rotund that
Yeah,
got it, along with
I
the
mean,
guy's bulbous
this guy's
nose and capillaries.
well, this guy's 77, and he looks
I
like
know. I'm just saying.
he would be perfectly at home, not running a carnival ride, but playing in like a band, a German band, playing an accordion or a tuba in like a little what's where do they perform in the little, not a pagoda, not a parabola, not a shoot, what's the like the
A beer
little,
garden?
it's just the
A
little
beer
conical
garden.
building where
Yeah, a
the
beer
little
garden?
maybe where the
Oh
little
my gosh.
where the like there's a trumpet player and a tuba player and an accordion player, and
Definitely would
you
not be
know,
a biblioteca.
I mean,
Not a
he
library.
would look perfect if he was wearing like lederhosen.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Well,
He's just kind of a cute grandfatherly
Okay.
German guy.
Like I said, it was some of the wording. I was like, wait a minute.
these people match the description to the statuettes that Sophia said she saw.
Sure. Sure. And he's waving a newspaper at you, and he's pointing at it. He pulls it out from under his like coat. It's in German.
What is it with the newspaper?
Oh, he's
why
pointing at
is he waving it?
he's pointing at like the date is this morning,
Oh,
and
yes.
it's basically German. It's got stock exchange information and maybe a couple articles on the front page, about rainy weather moving in, um, and perhaps a German politician being indicted for like shady dealings, or whatever the local, maybe a strike that's coming up, like an auto worker strike that's
Local
bubbling.
news and stuff
And he says, yes,
of Berlin.
this is the paper, from our homeland I just purchased this morning. He says in German. And he
Okay.
shows you his European Union medical card and his ID, as if he's trying to convince
Mm.
you that he is who he is. And Gertie like pats him on the forearm and says, "I'm sure they believe us."
I take out my student ID and
Yeah.
show it to them and go, East Texas.
Oh, Texas!
Yeah.
They nod. Texas, the land of oil and cowboys.
And oil.
Hmm.
Yes, the three
Yeah.
of us from Texas.
They say, we don't know why we're here, but we don't really even know where here is. Look at that sky. And they're speaking in German. You understand it. You can paraphrase
Oh.
and help Sophia along, so she's not left out wondering.
Hmm.
When you're all babbling in this rather guttural tongue. And
Yeah.
they say, yeah, we've there's a little fat mother chasing her son around, who seems to be uh, like in pain here, and there's all these like colorless people wandering around, and
Yeah.
there's a jackal-headed man wandering around that seems to be running this place that we've seen. His
A
name is Miss.
jackal
His name is
headed?
his name is Mr. Paws, and there's some there's some students I, running around, like a young man and a young woman like your age around here somewhere.
Hmm.
And the clock runs backwards.
Yeah, we noticed that much.
Yeah.
The clown told us we have to earn a ticket to
Earn a
get out
ticket.
to get out of here.
Get out?
What
Yes,
did
to
they
to
say how?
I think the clown knows.
Mm.
Huh.
It has something to
The
do with the
balloon
Ferris
guy.
wheel, and he points to the Ferris wheel down in the
Oh
south
no.
east ish corner.
We gotta get on a Ferris wheel. Well,
He says, all of the gray people here, they're
hmm.
they're people that came here like you and I and Gertie, and died trying to win a ticket or just gave
Oh
up.
boy.
Died. Oh goodness.
Yes,
So the clown has all this information, huh?
the clown is nice, if not
Okay.
sad. His name is Tears the Clown.
Tears the clown. Okay. Well, it'd probably be best to ask the clown a little more, probably.
Did the clown say that the gray people, did it take more than one day for them to pass?
Oh, like a time frame?
No, he didn't say anything like that. Like for example, and they sort of point off where they're sitting. I think it's almost directly to the west. Yeah, she says, Gertie in German says, "Do you see that ladder game? That ladder climb?
Uh-huh.
If you fall off the ladder, there's uh like glass shards sticking up through the mat, and you can die if you fall."
Oh no. So they're deadly games.
Well, if you get all the way to the top of the ladder, there's a bell, and if you make it all the way back down, I think you win a ticket.
Hmm. So it doesn't matter exactly what game you play, as long as you win it, you get a ticket. Is that what I'm understanding?
They shrug.
Hmm.
They had both tried hitting the mallet and ringing the bell, but neither one of them did very well.
Uh, I guess that one isn't as life or death,
Mm.
but
They
I
said
mean,
they
it's good to know.
Gertie says I did manage to put a bounce the ping pong ball into a goldfish bowl, and then she pulls out this plastic Ziploc bag full of water with a dead
Mm.
fish floating belly up in it.
Oh my
Ah.
god. Of course.
Yeah, that's not good for the fish.
Poor fish. Yeah. Um,
She says, "I think this is hell." And Herman's like, "No, no, don't think like that. There's got to be a way out." She seems very
yeah,
very despondent.
So we have to play a game to win tickets.
okay.
Is that
Yeah,
that's what I got?
I think so. I mean, it seems more specific to the bigger games because they
Ones
said
that
they
have
tried to do the
risk.
mallet. Yeah, like risky games, which like that latter one, um, maybe the mirrors game because you could get lost in there.
I don't want to go in the mirrors.
I mean, the rifle one is, I feel like not necessarily risky, but considering what you said, maybe it is riskier than not.
I just worry that depending on what you shoot, it'll affect what has been shot. Say I shot the image of Shep when I had the chance to, and something happened to the actual Shep beside me. I would have felt really bad, and that was just would have
Yeah.
been really bad in general. And
Oh,
we don't want to shoot each other.
no, we don't. Also, high schoolers. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Mm.
two young people, maybe a little bit younger than you, maybe not. It's kind of hard to tell. They wander
Mhm.
up and greet you in English.
Hello.
How long does that language spell
I
last?
don't
Let me look.
know.
Let me look that up. I don't know if it's said.
I don't know either.
Uh
It says while active, the subject has the big mouth hindrance.
I'm
oh.
just a talking away.
Wow.
It doesn't say how long it lasts. No.
No, it doesn't say.
Hey, hey, guy says, "I'm Carl. This is Michelle."
Hey guys.
Hi.
He looks like the Spider-Man actor that played like the middle Spider-Man, not Tobey Maguire, and not like the new young-looking one, but the one that looks
Oh,
like the one that
Andrew
looks
I get
Garfield.
it. Yeah.
the one that looks like a skater, kind of a skateboard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Andrew
yeah, that's who this
Garfield.
kind of reminds you of. And the girl, she's just cute, and she's got really really toned legs. He's wearing gloves, leather gloves with the fingers cut off.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm just gonna wave.
so, so you guys stuck here too, huh?
Yeah, these
Seems
poor
like
people are from Germany. Where are you guys from?
Calgary, Alberta, Canada. You guys are from south, like the United States down south, aren't you?
Texas. Yeah.
hmm
Cool,
Yeah.
cool,
How
We
can
used to
you
went to school
tell?
there.
cool. Well, we just got whisked here, and we're kind of wandering around trying to find our way out.
Same. Um, these these folks over here just said they talked to the clown around here, and the clown mentioned that in order to get out you have to win a ticket. But
Yeah, the clown's kind of a dick. He says he'll just
wait, are we talking about the same clown?
yeah, that one over there, the stupid balloons.
I don't know.
He's,
Maybe?
he sort of I don't know, talks in riddles. He describes to you this guy Carl. His full name is Carl Brown. Michelle Sparks is his girlfriend. They're high school students from Calgary. Alberta, Canada. He describes a ticket much like the one that I just shared with you. He says,
Mhm.
yeah, he says the only way out of here is to get one of these tickets by, I don't know, doing the right thing in the right place and winning it, and then you can
We
use it.
think
You can
it's a
use it on the
risky game.
probably. Then you can use it on the Ferris wheel, and that's like the way to get out without dying.
Oh, the Ferris wheel is the exit. Huh.
Yep. When it's
Okay.
yeah, when it reaches its highest point, if you've got
That's how you get
the
out.
ticket, then that's how you get escaped from this place.
Okay.
You mind if we hang around with
Well,
you guys? You seem pretty cool and pretty smart.
sure. I want to relay what they mentioned to us to the German couple while we still have this active.
Okay. Carl says, in English, do the old people speak English?
No.
Good. Listen, if we have to sacrifice them to get out, I think we should do it.
Uh,
Sacrifice.
You
absolutely
know,
not.
he's like, look, that game over there with the rifles. I bet that if you fire and you hit one of them, their targets, I bet it really would cause injury. So if we have to pick who has to die, I think it should be one of them because they've lived probably a really long life by the looks of them.
That's it. I'm
And
Well,
burning down
who
the booth. I'm burning it down.
I mean, we're young,
what
right?
gives you the right to take someone else's life like that? That's
How
Well,
not your choice to make.
I
how do
mean,
you know that that doesn't condemn you to not ever being allowed to earn a ticket because you hurt someone else?
you got to choose who to aim at. I guess you
Yeah.
could I guess you could choose to aim at yourself, but for all I know, that's not allowed. I didn't think to ask old
Mm,
old Vaney. He calls that Carney, old Vaney. I didn't think to
Old
ask
Vaney.
old Vaney, you know, what happens if you hit yourself? I don't know. But listen,
Well, those
did you
sound
guys
like the right
look,
questions to be
did you
asking.
guys ever see that old black and white movie called Lifeboat where there's like a lifeboat and like people in it and they had to choose who lives and who dies? And he's purposely not looking at the German couple.
Yeah, we're not on a lifeboat.
He's like, well, listen, this old couple volunteered because they were out like low on food and supplies, and there wasn't a lot of room because it was overcrowded. It was taking on water or something like that. He's like, listen, the old couple chose to float off, and eventually drown, I guess.
Yeah,
But
there's a difference.
because they realized that the younger people still had so much of their life left to live. Does that make
There's a
sense?
difference. There's a difference between someone volunteering their life and someone taking it from them.
I guess, but I don't know. The lines seem kind of blurry to me. I mean, I don't.
No, it is not an I guess. It is a huge difference.
I don't know if I don't know
Because
if
what if one of us were to shoot your statue?
well, I guess we'd find out what I
That's
guess we'd
not you
find out what
volunteering.
well
That
then
is us taking it away.
I guess we'd find out what the penalty is. I don't know. If I was like 150 years old like them, I'd volunteer to be the one to get shot. I don't know.
Yes, again, you're volunteering. There's a difference.
I mean maybe we can get out of here without it coming to having to choose to shoot each other. I don't know.
Yeah, that should never have been brought up in the first
Hey,
place.
hey, did you see that fat mother chasing that fat little brat around?
I
Kids,
didn't see a mother.
kids.
I didn't see a mom, but I did see a little kid running around, and we should probably gather them next because they were also not grayscale, I think,
Eh.
right?
Oh, they're not gray. That's for sure.
They're not
I
gray.
as he's talking and digging his sus line deeper and deeper and deeper, I'm paying attention to her.
She just looks adoringly at
The
him.
girl. Oh
So she
Lord.
doesn't say, she's not reacting in any way in what he says.
She's also consciously avoiding looking at the old couple.
Uh-huh.
She's sort of like just staring demurely at him and then down at the ground while she sort of rocks back and forth left and right as sort of, mildly uncomfortable with the discourse, but on the other hand, maybe resigned to the solution that he's like imposed upon her just by repeating it.
Mm-hmm. These are the same people that kicked us out of Canada. Okay.
Anyway, we should find that child then, because I did see them running.
I actually want to talk to the clown first.
Okay.
Then the if we happen to catch the child running through,
Yeah, they were running north of
because the
us.
child
So
seems to
maybe
be
they're.
being hurt by something here. So
Mm, well, there's old Tears.
Sure. You motion him over.
Excuse me.
He comes over and nods at you and smiles, even though there are tears like painted, like stylized big blue blobs of tear.
Oh, wow. Are
Hello.
you Tears the clown?
Hello, friends.
hello.
One and the same. And he bows with like a flourish. I am Tears the Clown. Would you like a
Can
balloon? And you would ask, like, what color are the balloons? They're all colors. They're all colors. Most of them are very bright. Um,
Do they look suspicious?
no,
Like
they
there's
just
something inside of them?
no, I mean, a few of them appear to be, or most of them, I would say, appear to be like that
um,
latex material that's somewhat translucent that you can see through it.
okay.
Um,
I mean,
let's
how much
see.
are they?
I'll take a balloon then if it doesn't look like it's going to like explode and murder someone.
For
Yeah,
you,
right. Same.
free.
Oh,
Free balloons.
Some of the balloons are foil. Others are made of latex. Some of them are shaped as orbs or ovals or stars. Some are decorated. Some are plain. Some of them are a bit non sequitur because he's got about 30 that have been inflated. One of them is a birthday balloon. Another is like bright yellow with the classic smiley face on it. And the
Mm,
third is a stylized star comet, made of like bright foil with a tail coming off of it. So it's like a star, almost like in a video game. And in
yeah.
glitter glue, it says, "Great job."
I love
Something.
that. I want that one.
Oh, okay. And a fourth has sort of the stylized face of a cat.
That's
He will
cute.
give you the good job. He
Oh
carefully
my
sort of
gosh.
extricates it from all the others and hands it to you, and
I feel like
suggests
I've done a good job now.
mhm, suggests that you tie it to your hand or something.
Can I get the smiley face balloon?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Please.
And the skater guy's like shaking his head and frowning.
I'll take
uh,
the cat balloon.
Absolutely.
the cat
You want,
balloon.
you want the kid?
Perfect. So,
You want the kitty cat? He's like, good.
Tears, Mr. Tears the clown.
Please, tears.
Just Tears. Mr. Tears is my father.
I mean, he's painted to look very sad, but his outfit is very bright and colorful, red and yellow and white and blue.
um, well, Shep, you wanted to talk to him. What were you going to ask him?
Tears, can you tell us where we're at?
You are in the Carnival of the Damned, he
Mm.
says, shaking his head sadly.
Oh, that was very straightforward.
That
Was
was.
He says, it
there
is
a reason we were brought here?
No, it's random.
Okay.
People from all the world are thrust into this little. It's like a balloon here. It doesn't exist here nor there.
Mm.
Um, I was never a religious man, but I would say this is limbo. This is run by the carnival manager, Mr. Paws, a jackal-headed man of great power.
Mm.
What the heck?
Okay. Well, I haven't seen that person around.
Oh, he appears when it's required.
Uh-huh.
What happens when it reaches 12 here?
Then all of you that are still alive will be sucked into the soul mirror, and Mr. Paws will collect all of the 100 souls from the mirror and go to barter them with the creatures below.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
So we become gray like everyone else here?
At that point, I don't think so. I know all the gray people, their souls reside in the soul mirror. But if you're still here when the clock strikes noon and time is up, you probably don't turn gray. You're probably just sucked into the soul mirror to be used as coin number. And he points it like all of you, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100.
Okay.
Always 100, he says, nodding seriously.
Well then. Um, what what games in particular grant us a ticket to be free from this place?
Oh, most of them.
Most.
And then and then since you're talking to him, he comes very close to you and he whispers quietly.
Ugh.
When you visit Flo's food cart, don't drink the coffee and don't drink the cherry aid.
Oh, don't drink the coffee and don't eat the cherries?
Don't drink the cherry aid.
Oh, the cherry aid. You okay.
Hmm.
Well, he said most of these games grant a ticket.
While you're
To
talking, he's fiddling with his makeup. He pulls out perhaps a small pocket mirror and sort of touches up the makeup with, where it's smudged a little bit.
um, hmm.
He
I
says,
just
the easiest game is the Wheel of Fortune, and he points up next to the octopus wheel, where there's an odd-looking little man with a walking stick, jumping around and spinning the wheel.
But that's so random, isn't it?
It
He says,
is kind of random.
much about this is random.
hmm. Is there
And
a game that does not do anything but hurt your chances of getting out of here?
No, there
So
are games here that don't earn you a ticket, but they are not dangerous, like the fishbowl, the ping
mm,
pong game, or the camera.
okay.
what about shoot? What was it? Shoot your shot, or
Try
Oh,
your
wrong?
eye.
Ah,
yes, yes. Winning that definitely provides a ticket. In fact, he thinks about it for a moment and he sort of taps his index finger against his cheek. He says that is the only game where you can win 2 tickets. Yes, that is the only
oh,
game where you can
because
win
they
2 tickets.
give you 2 shots.
Precisely. I like her. She's smart.
So if you make both, then you get 2. Okay, okay.
Will that hurt
Wait.
others?
Most certainly.
Mm, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so if you shoot yourself, it only hurts yourself?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you choose who your target is.
I
Does does the hurting equal dying?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't really die here,
Okay.
but if you take a grievous wound, you will become gray and your soul will be sucked into the mirror, where it will reside in a sort of um, cell until noon. He pulls out a pocket watch. It's
So
over.
don't take wounds.
It's oversized, and he looks at the pocket watch and he puts it back.
hmm.
And
Okay.
because I like you, he wags his finger at Abe. He says, "Just be known that the ring the bell challenge, that Carney cheats." He says
The
that
ring
very
the bell
he says
challenge.
that very like quietly, like in confidence, and he nods sagely as he tells you this.
That's awful. But thanks for the advice.
Sure.
Okay.
Does one final question from me, Tears?
There's no final question. I'll tell you everything I know.
The strength game with the hammer,
Uh
does
huh.
that provide a ticket?
Ring the bell? Most certainly it does.
Oh, that's the ring the bell, and not the
Yeah.
one where you climb the ladder.
No, that's called the ladder climb. Although
Oh,
although
okay.
you do ring a bell if you can make it without falling into the glass.
Okay.
Glass.
Yeah, there's a penalty for
Oh,
losing.
um, food.
Funnel cake.
Is it
Funnel cake.
Is
funnel
there
cake
any
It won't.
yes or funnel cake no?
He nods his head. He says it won't hurt you.
That's all I
just the
need to know.
cherryade and the coffee.
Don't
Don't drink it.
don't drink the cherryade and don't drink the coffee. The funnel cake won't hurt you.
Okay.
He pats his belly and it's fattening. It's like a lot of sugar and a lot of fat, but he shrugs.
It gains a few pounds, but it's not gonna hurt you.
He says pay attention to flow.
Um, what does the coffee and the cherryade do?
Don't drink it, he says.
I don't want to drink it.
The cherryade is human blood, and the coffee
Oh,
is a mixture, of foul herbs with graveyard dirt floating atop it.
Mm,
Mm.
Both of them will instantly turn you into one of the gray. Just touching it to your
gotcha.
lips. Don't drink the cherryade. Don't drink the coffee.
Let's
You
not
may
then.
eat the funnel cake.
Okay.
It will not hurt you. But listen to Flo.
listen to Flo.
She has words worth listening to, but not coffee worth drinking. Got
Flo is a woman, he says.
it. Yeah, she.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um. Okay. I want to translate all of these delightful things to our dear elderly friends.
Okay.
Don't drink the coffee. Don't drink
Yeah.
the cherry.
Don't drink the cherry. Don't drink the coffee.
Okay.
Funnel cake is
Guten
okay.
Tag.
Mm,
Funnel cake is okay. If you're feeling snacky, have a funnel cake.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Um, do you happen to know what's wrong with the poor kid that's running around screaming?
I haven't met them yet.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
Uh,
suspect I will. Sooner or later, everyone comes by my cart.
Mm, okay. Is there anything else that we need, guys?
I think 'cause the only other questions I have are game are out of character questions. So I can't.
I will answer them in character if they make sense.
Well, I mean, it's about the shoot 'em up game.
Hmm.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding it. I'm assuming that each shot that you actually make gives a wound.
I think that's a fair assessment.
My question is, are we allowed to attempt to soak the wound, or is it automatic?
You can soak the wound because
Okay.
that's the way that bennies work. Bennies are very powerful.
Mm,
I mean, they're sort of the coin of the realm, right? You can do a lot with a benny. You
Right.
get power
Okay.
points back in certain systems. You can alter what you have in your pocket. Hey, if I
yeah.
give you a Benny, uh, Mr. Dean, can I have you know, a can of shaving cream in my backpack? Sure, you brought shaving cream. You never know when you need to put your best foot forward. Rerolls certainly
You never know.
within the game. Tier
Okay.
says, I mean, a good place to start might be the Hall of Mirrors, just so that you can
Oh.
check the veracity of that which I'm telling you, and to gain a little confidence in your ability to survive.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Um, whatever Tears has been telling us, I want to relay to the elderly couple. And I also want to make the elderly couple aware that these hooligans over here are being very selfish. Keep an eye out for them. But in a tone that it doesn't look like I'm talking smack about them.
Don't look at them
Just,
while you do it.
yeah, not looking at them, just being like, hey, don't look over at the young people over there. They're being very selfish right now, and keep an eye on them because they might be kind of mean to you.
The girl in the expensive running shoes, Michelle Sparks, the female high school student, starts talking in French to the old woman.
She know that she knows French. Excuse me.
Oh, she must know German too.
She knows French.
And the woman answers back
Canadian.
in sort of
Yeah.
curt syllables. Oui, oui, n'est-ce pas? Oui, no, no. Tears the clown starts to make his way across and basically says, I'm never far. If you need me for anything, I'm never far.
Thanks, Tears.
He says, except for the possibility of injuring another with the try your eye, don't cause any physical injury to anyone here.
Wasn't planning on it.
That behavior is
Uh,
that behavior is frowned upon by Mr. Paws.
so you mean like the other clowns?
What?
I am the only clown.
Oh, wait, you're the only clown? Then who are the people running the?
Oh,
Carnies.
the carnies.
Oh,
Oh,
do the carnies count as people?
Oh my god.
I guess
Okay, somebody else has joined the Canadian ranks.
he says.
I'm.
I
I'm not.
knew you. I knew you were up from up north, but I didn't realize it was that far.
I.
In a
I'm
manner of
trying.
speaking, they work, they toil,
Okay.
they
Okay.
eat, they feed.
So the
Are they
harm thing
happy
counts towards
here?
them.
And
Ye-
physical confrontation against everybody within the grounds is what I'm
No
getting from it.
hitting or hurting anybody in the grounds.
He shrugs.
Plans to
He
hit
says,
anyone.
generally speaking, the carnies are not adversarial. They are, deformed and not too bright, but they are not your enemy.
Sounds like Sophia wants to wreak havoc.
I know, no. I'm not planning on hurting anyone. I wasn't planning on hurting people. Maybe a booth, but no. I'm
Yeah.
no physical confrontation from here.
Well, very hypotheticals.
I'm just asking in general.
I say
Uh,
let's go to the mirrors
Why?
yeah. I mean,
because he said it could check his the veracity of what he says and give us a bit of courage to face what we need to face.
it'll, I guess, give us a little bit of preparedness for what's to come. What to
Go there
expect,
before
I
we get the
guess.
funnel cake.
Yeah. I'll let them know, I guess, where we're heading. And we should probably stick together if we're trying to get a ticket out of here.
They all get up and they'll follow you. Will.
To the mirrors, friends. Also, it is about almost 10:30 for me,
It
and I
is.
think that I'm finally getting hit with the fatigue.
It is a good time to stop. I was just going to say
Mm,
that in about 4 minutes it'll be 9:30. So
Yeah.
let's stop for the night.
Mm. Whew.
You're putting together some of the important facts, I think.
I'm gonna slide my way over to the mirror house, which I'm assuming is over here.
Yes, we will. There's a clearly marked sign above it in sort of a wavy mirror-like fashion. Hall of Mirrors,
Yeah.
and there's a clear exit and a clear entrance, and a carny sort of sitting on a stool, picking his fingernails with a small pocket knife as he looks up disinterestedly at you. Doesn't ask you for a ticket.